What is going on, YouTube and weight loss warriors? It's your boy C Dub, and I'm back with another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about more non-scale victories. I'm going to do it right after this. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. If you're new to the channel, my name is C Dub. I lost 125 pounds using mainly the OMED method of intermittent fasting, guys. And I'm here to talk to you today about winning off the scale. Now, a lot of people would know that I've already done a video similar to it when I fit into some pants I didn't think I could. And I'm going to do my best to actually link that here. I don't even know. It'll be the first time I linked a video inside my video. But I'm going to try to do it for you guys today. So you can look at my other non-scale victories right up here somewhere. Now, with that said, and out of the way, let me tell you what happened to me today. I went to water country with my family. If you watched my video yesterday, you'll know I took my boys out there. Amazing time, but a couple of things happened at water country that were victories that make me smile from cheek to cheek, make me get rolling as a weight loss warrior, man. Just one of those things, has nothing to do with the scale. So we get to water country and there's a brand new ride. So we are going up to this new ride, and excitement amongst the family, no doubt about it. And we get to the ride, and the ride has a weight limit. Never even heard of that for a ride. Well, they tell you, if you weigh more than X number of weight, then don't get on the ride. But this ride, they made you get on the scale, which was the weirdest thing ever. And so they had two different weigh-in stations. So you had to put your whole family, you could have up to 4 riders on there, onto this scale. And then if you were okay, they would let you go through. And then before you actually got on the ride, when you got to the end of the line, they made you get on it again. But that scale was different. So the first one was just a green light. So it was either red or it was green. You stood on it and the light came on red, the light came on green, and that was it. And I guess they did that because they didn't want you to be embarrassed or other people to know your family's weight. I don't really know. But when we got up to the top, I noticed out of the corner of my eye, getting next to the scale, that they had it was a wrestling type scale, so I'm very familiar with them. And it had the little teeny thing that you would read for the weight over on the side behind the lifeguards. So people couldn't see it, but I knew what I was looking at, so I was able to look over there. So I said to myself, I wonder what my family weighs. I kind of know what I weigh and what my boys weigh, but let me see the 3 of us together. What do we weigh? And how is that, you know, different or going to infect us? So anyways, I get on the scale and I look over at the thing, and I'm looking, and we get on it a little early because the lifeguard's dealing with the other people, because I really wanted to look at the weight. And we weighed as a family 306 pounds, the 3 of us. My 9-year-old, my 10-year-old, and myself. Well, guys, I'm telling you right now, I weighed 312 pounds by myself at my heaviest. Now I'm standing on a scale with 2 other human beings. Now, I know they're young kids, but 2 other human beings, and we weigh less than I weighed. I gave it a second there because it's amazing for me to think. The 3 of us together weighed less than I weighed a year and a half ago. The 3 of us together, guys. That is a huge, and you could call that a scale win, but I mean, I wasn't weighing myself particularly. It's just to understand the gravity of losing that much weight, and understand that I'm standing here with my family, and know that if my wife was with us, which she didn't come to the park today, but if she was with us a year and a half ago and that ride was there, the 4 of us might not even been able to ride together. And this whole summer we can hop on that ride together as a family, because now I'm not that big. So that was the first part. But the second part was just as interesting. So we were leaving a pool area, and I got my boys some food, and I set them down, and they were eating. And I was just doing some walking back and forth, not really out of my sight line so I could see them, but I wanted to get some steps in. And of course, I wasn't eating, so you know, I didn't feel like I needed to be sitting at the table with them at that moment. So you know, just getting steps in back and forth, and I'm walking, and I passed somebody that I knew. somebody that was a co-worker with me at Lafayette High School, and they had left probably 2 years ago to go to another school. So I passed this person, and the first time I passed him, I said, I think that's her, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. And when I walked past the second time, I got a better look, and I was like, that's definitely her. That's 100% facts, her. And I walked past the third time, and I said, okay, she's not acknowledging me. That's a little bit weird. So then I decided I'm going to stop, because this wasn't just like a co-worker. This was somebody that I talked to on a regular basis, that would visit me in my classroom, that, lived in the neighborhood. I think she moved also, but she lived in my neighborhood. So she knew me pretty well. She knew first name basis kind of thing. And we both have kids that are similar in age. So I was like, I wonder what's up with that. So I made good eye contact, like stopped, eye contact, my eyes are on you, you know what I'm saying? And nothing. She kind of looked for a second, looked away, and I was like, wow, I wonder what that's all about. So then I just approached her, and I said, hey, such and such, it's good to see you. And she looked at me still strange, and then she said, I said, Chris? And she was like, oh my God. And she was like, you lost so much weight. You look amazing. Oh my God. I would have never known it was you. And I was like, oh, well, thank you so much. And she was like, no. Wow. She was like, I cannot even believe I'm standing in front of Chris Wyatt right now. I am so amazed. And, the sense of somebody doing that, to know that she didn't even recognize who I was, guys. I haven't seen her in 2 years, but I saw her for 4 or 5 years every single day. And for her to just not even know who I was, that is an amazing feeling. To know that my transformation has changed to a point where people that I know don't even know who I am. They can't even recognize the guy standing in front of them. That happened a lot in wrestling season. One of the times, another example, a parent from another team asked a parent from my team, what happened to your old coach? And she said, what do you mean? And they said, well, where is he? And she was like, he's coaching. And they were like, that's him? So when you have that moment with other people, where they don't even know who you are, that is priceless, guys. So, I guess one of them, I guess maybe I shouldn't call the video non-scale victories. What I should call the video, the video is just weight transformation victories, or something to that effect, because one of them kind of had involved in scale, but it wasn't me particularly. It was more the family. And just knowing, lastly, at this water country trip, that I walked 10,000 steps. Guys, by the way, I would go to water country with my boys. We'd get there at 10 o'clock in the morning. By noon, I would be dying. By 1 o'clock, I would be getting any way I could to get home, and I would rush home, and then I would be done for the day. I would tell my wife, I got the boys there. We did whatever. I'd probably only do 6,000 steps on a day like that. And I would take Percocet to get the pain out of my knee gone. I would sit on the couch and I would mope the rest of the day. Now, I had a good time with the boys, but it would be a struggle. Today, I walked 10,000. We stayed longer than I've ever been at water country. I made sure to continue to walk extra. I walked whenever I could, whatever, a little bit more than I could. We stayed longer. Got home. I feel amazing. I'm about to go out and get another walk in, and that is due to the fact that I got on this journey. So another victory there, guys. Being able to enjoy my boys a little bit more. We had a blast. I rode in the ride and fit. I didn't feel uncomfortable for the first time ever. Even last year I was still, on the journey, but I was still on the heavier side. I was probably like 260 this time last year, and maybe even 250. But I still felt like, oh God, my fat's everywhere, and I don't feel good in this ride. Didn't have any of that today, guys. So I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know that not everything happens on the scale, but God, is it worth it. It is 100% worth it. So if you're in the beginning, definitely leave me a comment about what you're looking forward to. And if you've been through this journey and you're watching me because, moral support, we got to support each other even when we've been through this, guys, even when we're on the other side. Just leave me a comment down below and say, hey, listen, My favorite non-scale victory is this, guys. You know, or my favorite thing that's happened since I lost weight, you know, or this person didn't recognize me. And some of you might be in the middle and still experiencing some of this cool stuff. So I know multiple people have all kinds of nice things that happen to them that you weren't expecting to, like buttoning those 32s for the first time. I thought 34s were great. 32s were just as amazing, guys. It's been a great journey. Thank you all. I appreciate you, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.